Today I'm here to discuss streaming on Twitch. If YouTube is your primary home for making content, is there any reason you should be hosting streams over on Twitch?
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, I'm Dan, and this is vidIQ. We are the YouTube tool, academy, and channel that help to educate you along your YouTube journey. Now, have you spent any time on Twitch? Have you spent time streaming? Have you spent time watching streams? In either case, let us know in the comments below. When compared to YouTube, Twitch has a whole different set of rules when it comes to growing a channel. Any full-time Twitch streamer will tell you that it takes a hefty time commitment to maintain a live viewership day in and day out. So a lot of creators have had to sit down and actually find a balance between streaming on one platform and making videos on the other. One of them becomes the primary platform while the other is secondary. At vidIQ, we've actually set up our own Twitch channel to better engage with our community, and there's a link in the description below if you want to give us a follow. Now, in our case, we're not using this platform to make YouTube educational content like we are here. Instead, it's a way for myself and other vidIQ personalities to get together, kick back, play some games, and just chat with our community. In some cases, we do some Q&A. But for the most part, our Twitch channel is completely separate from our YouTube channel in terms of the type of content you're going to see. So there are a lot of ways Twitch can play into your YouTube strategy if indeed YouTube is your primary home for making content. As YouTube creators, we're always looking for new ways, especially as we grow, to expand our reach and our influence. So we use places like Twitter, Instagram, or even just an active Discord server. Like those social platforms, it's possible to use Twitch in the same way. In a previous video, I've actually discussed the key differences between YouTube and Twitch, so I highly recommend checking that out, but let's talk about the biggest differences right now. So on YouTube, when you post a video, it can actually show up in a lot of places over a very long period of time. But on Twitch, you actually don't show up unless you're live, because people don't really search for video content on Twitch, even though it is there. If YouTube is your primary focus, this is something you really need to keep in mind. So if growing a Twitch channel requires such a time commitment, why should you be there? Well, for one thing, YouTube channels, especially smaller ones, really need to have a very strong focus. If you're a cooking channel that likes to occasionally do a lifestyle vlog that has nothing to do with cooking, that's going to be a tough sell for your YouTube audience. The lesson being that YouTube is going to have a hard time recommending your channel when it doesn't have that clear niche, that clear focus. But what if you really enjoy making these vlogs that aren't about cooking, and it's just you chatting with your audience? Well, that's where Twitch can actually come in handy. Twitch actually has a home for such content, and a subset of your audience may be happy to join you for a fireside chat. And using this other platform can protect your YouTube channel, keeping it focused and on its primary topic. Another example, of course, would be gaming channels. Gamers tend to like more than one game, and yet our general advice, especially for newer gaming channels, is to try and niche down to at least one genre of game, if not one game altogether for an entire channel. Yet an occasional Twitch stream where you try out different games may just scratch that itch, so you can play games you enjoy while interacting with and entertaining an audience. I would say that creating content on two major platforms at one time really isn't going to be for everybody. Twitch streams can last several hours, which is time you could be using to create your regular YouTube content. So if you're a student or you have a full-time job, it's going to be pretty tough to balance the two endeavors. Especially if you're new to YouTube, you should really be focused on building an audience. Unless Twitch is where you're making content full-time, the streams you do will likely be shorter, and you probably won't do that many within a given week. This means that your regular Twitch audience is actually going to be the regulars from your YouTube channel. So to earn those viewers, to earn those fans, you actually need to be focused on YouTube, making content that's going to find its way to a new audience. But if you've been looking for a way to make some new content, some different content, and try it on a different platform, Twitch could be something for you to explore with your audience. It's honestly no secret that as you continue to grow as a content creator, you have more ways and more opportunities to diversify your content and try different things. Perhaps that's in the form of a weekly Twitch stream, or perhaps it's in the form of a brand new YouTube channel that focuses on another passion you have. At the end of the day, you could use any of these platforms in a multitude of ways. So if you're a YouTuber, there is a way for you to utilize Twitch as just any other social network that you're already on. Come watch us do the same thing every week on our Twitch channel, which is linked down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.